but I got something to break down for you real quick out there for all the haters that love to tell me that Daniel Jones is not who we think he is. Let me give you a little perspective.
Here you go. I saw this little.
Give you a little perspective. Jalen Hurts is ranked number 3 in the entire NFL, and my main man Daniel Jones is not ranked at all. Now, can we please break down these real stats, since you motherfuckers love stats and you love data and analytics? Well, there's a telling story right here. What's going on here? Rushing yards not too far off. Rushing yards not too far off, dog. Yards per completion not too far off, dog. Actually, Daniel leads in yards per carry. 7 rushing yards, touchdowns to 13. Okay, the Eagles have the number 2 defense and the number 1 O-line. Daniel Jones has the 30th ranked O-line and the worst wideouts in the NFL and the 17th worst defense. What? Hey, do you know that Jalen Hurts gets the ball back twice as much as Daniel Jones because his defense is number 1 in the whole fucking NFL? Do you realize the stats aren't too far off for so-called the 3rd best player in the NFL? That's it. Racist, Big Smitty. You're racist.
What I'm seeing from here is clear-cut, a much better player on the left than the player on the right. Jalen Hurts throws 7 more passing touchdowns, and if I'm doing my math right,
with the number 1 wideouts,
and ran for 6 more. That's 13 more touchdowns from Jalen Hurts. 13 touchdowns ain't no small thing. That's a big number. 13 more touchdowns is a big number. Part of the reason why
why is D. Jones saying this ain't real? Go Google it. What do you mean it ain't real?
Also, part of the reason why the Eagles defense is so much better than the Giants defense is because they get a chance to actually rest. You want to know why? Because Jalen Hurts extends drives. 13-play drives, 80 yards with a touchdown. My defense is going to feel motivated. I'm a defensive player. So I know for a fact how inspiring and motivational it is when you know you got an offense out there that can go score every single time. It ignites a fire. Let me finish. I'm cooking right now. Let me finish. Don't do that, JB. Don't do that. It ignites a fire underneath you as a defensive player when you know I got an offense out there that can go score 30-plus points every single time. So what that does for you, JB, it motivates you to go out there and to play harder. It play inspired defense. You're well rested because your offense is doing extended drives. I've also been on teams with shitty offenses when as soon as you sit down on the bench, defense back up. Defense back up. 3rd down, be ready, defense. Find your helmets. After 3-4 times that happens, like, what are we doing? Like, why am I doing this for? Why am I going here playing so hard when my offense can't give me any points? So part of some of those other team stats is actually a compliment to Jalen Hurts' greatness. Now you can go. I don't know what this cat doing. You think you Mr. Rogers?
You know that you have the number 1 offensive line in football, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You know you have the number 1 defense in football, correct?
I think it's number 2, but yep.
Okay. You do know you're going to get 3 times as many opportunities as Daniel Jones, correct?
Give or take.
No give or take. Just say it's okay. You can shout it out when you know it. Everybody knows it already. So you do realize you have A.J. Brown, you have Devontae Smith, and you have a tight end that's all pro. And can you name me one offensive weapon besides Saquon Barkley that's not a receiver that is an all pro for the Giants and Daniel Jones?
Darren Waller.
No, he was not there last year. Stop.
You didn't say that. You be clear with your question.
So what, you're going to use Daniel Jones' stats we just pulled up and act like he threw to Daniel Waller last year? Come on, man. Be real. You know damn well that these stats are why people hate on Daniel Jones and why people love Jalen Hurts, who really has not much done more than Daniel Jones on a 3 times better roster. Like, let's be honest. You do not ask Jalen Hurts to do half of what you asked Daniel Jones to do in New York. Let's keep it funky.
Whose fault is that?
That's Giants' fault.
All right, then. I can't control it. That's uncontrollable.
But don't sit up here and say what Jalen Hurts is versus what Daniel Jones isn't when the playing field ain't the same. You can't have all the spades and homie, and I got all the fucking diamonds and talk about I'm gonna win. It ain't working.
The man threw 15 passing touchdowns in the NFL, JB. Any other player that 22 any other player
3 wideouts in the Pro Bowl.
Any other player, 15, JB? If any
15
other
with
quarterback
no
did that.
15 with no wideouts.
And Jalen Hurts missed 3-4 games because he got hurt to the end of the season.
Excuses now. Daniel Jones.
No, it's not an excuse. It's context. It's context. It's context.
Come on. Don't compare.
Somebody in the chat, look it up real quick. D. Jones, how many games, one of y'all, how many games did Jalen Hurts miss last year? Please confirm that. Because he threw 22 touchdowns in lesser games. That matters, JB. Like, I don't understand what you're saying. I'm
going to be real with you.
Please be.
Daniel Jones would be Super Bowl champ right now if he was on the Eagles last year.
That's the most.
The realest thing you've ever heard?
That's the fakest thing I heard. That's the hottest take I've ever heard. That's
that's real thing you've ever heard.
That's going to. You know what, y'all did not hear what you just heard. I'm about the Men in Black, y'all. Everybody, what you just heard did not happen. We're gonna rewind 2 minutes from what just happened. JB did not say what he just said about Daniel Jones and Jalen Hurts. Boom. All right, so everybody just forgot what you just said, JB. You're welcome. You know, as your co-host, I have to back you. As your teammate, as your friend, I have to back you. So you say things like that make 0 sense. I have to back you because in reality, Jalen Hurts had one of the best quarterback Super Bowl performances of all time. If you look it up. In reality, Jalen Hurts performed better than Patrick Mahomes, who you have listed as your second best quarterback in the NFL. In reality. So I don't see Daniel Jones
now.
Sniffing. I don't see Daniel Jones sniffing the performance that Jalen Hurts put on during Super Bowl.
Also said Patrick Mahomes is overrated because he's never really done anything in the Super Bowl ever. But anyway,
that you have him listed as your second quarterback. We saw your list yesterday.
Yeah, right now in a league of horrible quarterbacks.
And last year you had him at number 1. So
in a league of horrible quarterbacks, yes.
Regardless of what it is, the point still stands. Jalen Hurts outperformed the best quarterback in the league, point blank, period. And then just outperformed, played very, very, very well. He had that one bad fumble, and that's what everybody.
They calling you Skip Smitty Bailey.
I think they calling you Skip. They call you Skip JB. Skip E.
I also heard they call you Stephen A. Smitty.
Hey, y'all call me whatever you want to call me, man. Call me the truth teller.
Hey,
call me the real one.
If it make you money, they call you whatever they want.
Call me the real one. All I know is Daniel Jones is not on Jalen Hurts' level. He had one solid year as well. Jalen Hurts had one.
Hey, so what are we betting? What are we betting right now on the air? What are we betting? Because I got to be honest. What are we betting? That
they play each other, right?
Jalen Hurts going to have a really, really mid-year, as y'all call it. He's going to be figured out. They're going to have a book on him. They're going to say, all right. And everyone's going to say, damn, why is he struggling with these 2 big-time wideouts and a big-time tight end? And Daniel Jones is over there going to be killing it with fucking Richie James or some whatever his name is, receiver, no names. And
let's please bet.
Nah, I don't got that. What are we betting? No. What are we betting?
This will be the easiest money. I probably money, food, whatever. This is gonna be the easiest bet I've ever had in my entire life.
The JB show is going to be soon when I start drinking because you about to lose this bet. So whatever you want to bet.
I want some food.
Food?
Yeah, I want some food. I ain't trying to take your money. We trying to build a show here. You know, we trying to build some money. So
I still got paid for the food either way, so it don't matter.
Yeah, but it ain't the same though. It's different when you fix a meal or take somebody out to eat versus just here's $200. It just hit a little different. Hit a little different, JB. You know it, dude.
I take you.
We can do that though.
Where you want to go Lowry's? You want to go Mike Lowry's?
Yeah, let's go to a steakhouse. Let's go to Maestro's. The Mastros or Maestros?
Mastros.
Let's go to Mastros. Get that butter cake. You know what I mean? Like,
So
that's the type of level I'm on.
He don't want my cash, but he want me to send 500 at Mastro.
if you get a if you don't eat,
that's how brothers think. See, that's how brothers manipulate you into thinking that I'm cool, dog. I don't want your money. Let's go over here. But then they'll milk you for 500 at Mastro's. But then you come away thinking, he didn't get my money though.
If you drink some water and eat a Caesar salad, then the meal will only be like $300. So
that's like the girl. That's the girl I used to take out. Like, come on, girl, you want some Taco Bell or what? Let's go to the crib. You know what I mean? That's all it was. Taco Bell into the crib. She thought I bought her the fucking filet mignon.
I'm just so confident that Daniel Jones won't even sniff Jalen Hurts this season that, like, I know for a fact I'm winning this bet.
Okay, well,
for a fact.
You pick the restaurant. You pick the restaurant, and then that you want, I'll pick the one I want when I win.
All right. Deal. Easy deal. So
hold on. What is the actual bet, though, so we're clear here?
Are you saying that Daniel Jones is going to have a better season than Jalen Hurts?
Yes, but what's better? How are we gonna, you know?
So
because Jalen Hurts beating Daniel Jones in a game doesn't mean he's has a better season.
He's gonna beat them both times, so that's gonna happen.
So that's fine, but that's not gonna mean he's better season.
Is it stats?
I'm just talking about. Yeah, we gotta have to use stats. We're gonna have to use we'll use stats and we'll use playoff run. So who goes deeper? And the Giants are beating the Eagles this year. I'm just throwing that out there.
All right, y'all. So everybody, please, cut this and save it. So it's a bet. Daniel Jones versus Jalen Hurts. JB has Daniel Jones. I have Jalen Hurts. We're going to make a bet about who's going to have a better season overall, and we're going to use stats and playoff run as the two main factors.
If somebody gets hurt, it don't matter. It's the bet. It's on you. That's a you problem. I don't want to hear Jalen got hurt. Well, he was running around because he couldn't throw.
That's cool. I don't want to hear it. Hey, you do know your boy Daniel Jones runs too, right? So I'm cool with that.
That's why I'm fair.
I'm cool with that, brother. Because Jalen Hurts don't run like he run, but he runs smart. He run like Russell Wilson used to run. He not out here just running. So yeah. So I'm cool with that.
You mean Russell Wilson, the guy that you don't have in your top 10?
The old Russell Wilson. Yeah, the old Russell Wilson. Yeah, he used Pete Carroll.
The contradicting is real on this show.
Russell Wilson ain't the same. See, your problem is you can't forget the old. You can't forget the old stuff. It's still in your brain. Belichick is the GOAT. Belichick is the best coach ever. Russell Wilson is a top 3 ball spinner in the league. The times have changed. It's 2023. Belichick ain't the greatest coach right now. Russell Wilson ain't a top 10 quarterback right now. Stop it. Damn, man. See, you have a passion for the old school and the old time because it reminds you of a better day, and it reminds you of when you were a kid growing up and you were a teenager and things were all normal before social media.
I won this one. Yes, I did win this one. It's not even close.
Man, listen, I don't trust nobody who don't have an actual picture in their avatar. So I don't care about no Joe, Schmo, or Schno. I don't trust you. I don't know you. Put your picture up or don't comment in the comments. How about that? I'm a real.
Let me ask you something.
Ask me something.
Today we're doing our top 5 coaches on the hot seat.
Yep.
I can't wait to do this one, dog. Oh my goodness, because you're going to get murdered again.
I don't even think that's even your murder one. I think that's just more of like a.
Wait, you trust Modog though with the KO symbol and not a pitcher? You trust him though?
Yeah, brother.
Contradicting again. I got to catch this cat every single time. Contradicting.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
Andre Duke. That's what I'm talking about, Andre.
I love it, man. Let's move to another topic, though, man. I know Matt, hope he's going to join in, but and we kind of already touched on it a little bit here right now, but I want to go to another layer. Do you believe Daniel Jones can be an MVP guy, the MVP candidate this year? We talked about Justin Fields earlier. Do you think your guy Daniel Jones will be in the MVP conversation this year? Because based upon what you're saying, if he gonna have a better year than Jalen Hurts and have a playoff run, he gonna beat the Eagles. To me, these are the ingredients to be in the MVP conversation.
No, he'll never be because he is. Let's just keep it real. It's not really. I'm not gonna go white and black thing, but he's not the sexy. He doesn't have the sex appeal. Jalen Hurts has a sex appeal attraction that everyone thinks about because of his college career, because of what he's come into, because of how good the Eagles have been so fast, and his his rise to success has happened rather quickly based on what he did was as a rookie compared to what he's doing right now. So I told you, MVP is a sex appeal thing, man. It's a popularity contest. I don't care about what anyone says. You're never going to convince me otherwise. It is a popularity contest. Jalen Hurts will always have more MVP votes than Daniel Jones, no matter what the result is. Daniel Jones will win a Super Bowl next year. He's not going to sniff an MVP. He doesn't. He's not the guy that you ask. He's similar to a lot of the quarterbacks I critique, right?
Yeah.
Like he's similar to a Jalen Hurts, a Lamar Jackson, a Justin Fields. What I mean is he's not the guy. You're not asking Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, Lamar Jackson. You're not asking these guys to drop back in the pocket and be Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes and throw for 40 touchdowns and 4,000 yards. Are we agreeing on that?
Yeah, agree.
So if that's the criteria and my take on this, you are never going to have Daniel Jones supersede a Jalen Hurts, a Lamar Jackson, a Patrick Mahomes, anybody like that, because he doesn't do those things. He's a manager. He's a manager basically of the team and the system because they have Saquon, they have these other type of guys. So it's a completely different deal. Like there's no Saquon in Kansas City or Philly or Frisco, or let's just be honest. Frisco, you can compare him, I guess, but let's be honest. He's their offense, and as Saquon goes, so do the Giants. Daniel just has to manage that team. In Philly,
Interesting.
But in Philly, though, Jalen Hurts is number one, right? Ball touches his hand, and they go through read option. That's their offense. RPO. 90% of the offense is devised for Jalen Hurts, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So
you preaching right now.
Yeah, you can think you know something I don't, but
I'm not saying. Why are you assuming?
I can't wait till you put your foot in your mouth right now because
I'm not saying it.
I just set you up one of the coldest ways you've ever seen. You ain't never seen this set up on Fox ever because I'm so cold.
I'm just saying what you're saying.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying what you're saying is amazing. I agree with every single thing that you're saying. Daniel Jones is simply a game manager. The system does not go through him.
I didn't say that.
They go as far. He's a game manager. He's a game manager.
Don't put words in my mouth.
They go as far as Saquon Barkley goes.
No, don't put words in my mouth. I said they don't ask him to do what they ask.
You said he's a. I agree.
That's why he won't get the votes. I didn't say he can't do it.
I didn't say he can't. I didn't say he can't. I didn't say that. You said he was a manager. That's literally the term that you use. So
I didn't. I said they asked him to do that.
Dog, Ethan, can you please pull up the same thing you did last week when you pulled up the side screen?
When I was right.
Yeah, he's wrong. Please pull up like a minute or two ago when JB literally said Daniel Jones is a manager. Please pull that up.
I said they asked him to be the manager.
I don't care. You use the term. Use the term.
Barkley.
You said, let's be real. You said, let's be real. The offense, they go as far as Saquon Barkley goes.
Big Smitty can't listen. Big Smitty don't listen. Big Smitty's like some of the trolls in here. He's just here.
Pull it up. Anyway, I agree with what you said or what you maybe had a Freudian slip and said it the wrong way or whatever you want to call it. Daniel Jones is a game manager. The reason why they don't have the game going through him is because he doesn't have the skill set for it to go through him. The reason why in Philly the offense goes through Jalen Hurts is because he does have the skill set and the leadership and the ability to have the offense go through him. You think coaches wouldn't choose the offense to go through their quarterback in 2023 if their quarterback had the skill set to do so? Come on, JB, you know that. If I got the right quarterback, then I'm gonna do it.
You know it's crazy that you're saying that the number one offensive line in football wouldn't put Jalen Hurts in control of the offense. Imagine Daniel Jones in Philly. Oh my God, you play football, Big Smitty, at the college level?
What do you mean imagine? Like, hold on, what are you saying?
You don't know this?
What do you mean imagine Daniel Jones in Philly? Like, I don't want to imagine that. It's gonna be worse. It's gonna look worse. They wouldn't be in the Super Bowl.
No, it wouldn't, because he'd have actual wideouts and a tight end and an O-line.
Hold on real quick. So hold on. So you're telling me, because basically let's keep it all the way real. You're basically saying that Daniel Jones is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts, and the only difference between the two is that Jalen Hurts has better team around him. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, just like Patrick Mahomes.
You fucking crazy. You crazy as hell.
So, let me ask you. I'm just asking you a real quick question: is Patrick Mahomes in Chicago?
If he has Andy Reid,
yeah. Answer the question: is Patrick Mahomes in Chicago?
We don't know.
Nah, bullshit. See, tapped out, man.
We don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's a what if. We don't know. We don't know. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna say probably not to this same level.
Probably not.
Not to this same level, but he wouldn't be no shitty quarterback. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. He wouldn't be the same dominant player that he is with the Chiefs, but he wouldn't be no shitty quarterback. Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're losing.
Don't do that, man. Mahomes is one of those quarterbacks where he can play on damn near any team, and he's going to improve the team and make them better. He's at his best with Andy Reid. I will admit that. But at the same time, you mean to tell me
Reid only, not Tyreek Hill and Jason Kelsey and all.
I said he's at his best with Andy Reid. He lost Tyreek Hill, and everybody said the Chiefs couldn't do it, and they came back and won a Super Bowl. Only guy he had was Kelsey last year. He didn't have no true number one receiver. He had a great tight end, and that's it. And Travis Kelce would get double teamed every game, and he still found a way to change the offense up, less big plays. And listen, I feel weird. I'm defending the Chiefs right now. I feel like I'm eating a bad fucking meal right now. I want to spit it out. But you're saying some nonsense, and I got to defend the damn Chiefs, which I hate to do. But we all was like, oh, no Tyreek Hill. We're concerned for the Chiefs offense. They don't have a deep threat. What are they going to do? And he changed the offense up. And they became more meticulous, 13-play, 15-play drive versus the big plays, and he made it happen. Mahomes is the type of talent that no matter where you put him at, he's going to make big plays. He's going to help that team improve and win games. I think he's at his peak with Andy Reid because Andy Reid is the best play caller in the NFL. So, yes, I believe everybody's at their best when they got Andy Reid next to him. But that don't mean the guy still wouldn't ball out.
Matt, is Patrick Mahomes the same Patrick Mahomes in Chicago? Yes or no? That's all I want to ask.
No.
Thank you. That's all I want to ask. See, Smitty can't answer yes or no.
I answered the question, but
no, you did. You went around about way.
It's a podcast. We having it's a morning show. If the whole show is fucking yes or no, we'd be done in 5 minutes. Context matters. He would not be the same, but you're talking like he would just be a shitty ass quarterback if he went anywhere else. Stop it. Stop it.
These D linemen are so sensitive.
Man, you ain't lying.
Come from a guy who played both sides. You played D line. So are you system now, Matt? Are you system now, Matt?
Where the hog's at?